Hi, everybody. It's Majid Al-Qasimi from the SOMA MATER podcast, and we're here at Organic Fest at Emirates Biofarm. And who do we have with us today? It's Lara and Jaylan from the Waste Lab. Thank you guys for turning up.
Thank you for having us.
I want to first start with, why don't you help us explain how composting actually helps a food system like this? What are the benefits of composting and being able to grow food in a farm like this?
Okay, today in your talk, you mentioned something very important, like you feel this place is alive.
Mm-hmm.
So this is one of the most important functions or aspects of composting, is to bring life back to soil.
Mm-hmm.
Because what we do at the Waste Lab, basically, we take a problem, which is food waste, where it usually ends up in landfills, unfortunately, and we turn it into a tool, a solution to feed the soil.
Yeah.
And, you know, in the UAE and in the region, the soil here is depleted. It doesn't have organic matter, the micro or microorganisms, and it's dry. So when you add compost to soil, to the sand here, it changes the structure. Basically, it increases its water holding capacity. So you need less water to irrigate it. It adds organic matter, and it adds these beneficial microorganisms who are super important to make sure that the soil stays alive. We're adding life to life.
Yeah.
And this is how we're supporting farmers, because when you have healthy, alive soil, you're able to grow food better, healthier, with more yield, with less resources needed to work in the soil. And this is basically what we're doing with the Waste Lab.
There's this beauty of taking what is a waste stream and creating a resilience in the food system. But where are you guys sourcing the waste streams from?
Unfortunately, food waste is everywhere. We work with quite range and wide of clients. It could be an event space, it could be a school, university, kindergarten, nursery, labor camps, offices. Wherever we are, wherever we are active, we have a consumption.
Yeah.
And whatever we consume, we always leave a trace behind.
Yeah.
Because often, if we're going to work with an office, we ask them, like, how much food waste you generate? Often the answer is, we do not generate any food waste. Then when we start asking them, what happens to your banana peels?
Yeah.
What happens to your apple cores?
Yeah.
What happens to your coffee grounds? Because often whatever we consume, whatever is consumable for us human beings, we do not think whatever is left over is not a waste. But in nature, it doesn't work like this. That's why the Waste Lab exists. Because we say, look, food waste shouldn't be a problem when you look at it from an ideological point of view.
Yeah.
But we need to accept the fact that we do generate waste.
Yeah.
The two ways that we can tackle this: first, of course, reduce the edible version of it, and then tackle and compost whatever we cannot directly consume.
Sure.
But again, like Lara explained, how we can take these nutrients that they are not necessarily available for our consumption, whereas it could be a banana peel. When we compost it, the nutrients, minerals, and everything is actually now plant available form that is going to go back to the soil, where Yazan and everyone else, like him, is going to grow food for us to be able to consume other things.
So you guys are coming in and you're taking those waste streams and you're creating compost that then goes back to the farmers. But what are some of the practical things that either a business or even a household can do to help reduce their waste or maybe feed a compost system?
Okay. So I'll take a couple you can also mention. So first of all, it's mindfulness. Just be mindful of what you consume.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, we consume a lot. We buy more than what we need.
Yeah.
Especially on an empty stomach when you go to the supermarket. You just want to buy things because you're so hungry. So just maybe creating a shopping list ahead of time and sticking to it. Small things, small habits here and there. For example, banana peel doesn't have to be wasted. You can create a banana bread from it. Like finding creative ways, maybe doing an activity with your kids to find creative ways to repurpose the food. And if you end up with food leftovers, okay, you have a lot of people who can take it. There's a UAE food bank. You don't need to go that far. You can go to your security, give the food to him or her. So always try to find ways to not throw anything
Mhm.
in small steps. No one is perfect. And unfortunately, there's always going to be some wastage. And this is where the second thing, next step should be, is to segregate it.
Right.
Separate these food items from your other types of waste. Like ideally, we should be recycling our plastic, metal, glass. Why aren't we recycling the food?
Mhm.
They're separated. Let's separate the food.
Yeah.
It can be a small bin. You put it in the fridge because people say, it's going to smell, it's going to
Mhm.
attract flies, blah, blah, blah. Simply put it in a bag or in a small bin, put it in the fridge. Nothing's going to happen for it. Because when you mix food waste with other types of waste, you cannot rescue it anymore.
Yes.
Food is wet.
Yes.
And if it goes into it becomes mushy.
Yes.
It's too late to do anything. So separate. And then either compost at home.
Yeah.
If you have a garden, even on the balcony, there are different ways we can support with. And better than that, push your building to implement a food waste segregation system, and maybe get support from us. If you don't want to do it in your premises, we can take it to our farm, create compost, and give you back the compost for your pots, for your garden, for your landscaping. So we can always close this loop.
And then for a business, that's a different scale. What would you say for business owners, operators?
I mean, in your opening remarks, and Yazin as well, today was talking about it. We need to divide and conquer.
Mm-hmm.
The food systems are complex.
Mm-hmm.
And we not necessarily should be the one solving every step and every problem along the way.
Yeah.
We should be able to trust each other and be able to work with each other. This is the first thing that we should be doing. Chefs needs to be included in the food waste management conversation. So at the Waste Lab, just as everyone to know, we handle operations from A to Z. This means that we talk to everyone from the supply chain. What we notice when we are talking to the chefs, the conversation changes. Because then, regardless if they have practiced before or not, but then it's super easy for them to think, look, I can actually locally source this. If I locally source this, I can actually also adjust my procurement chain in a shorter, faster, fresher, and smaller quantities. And I can actually use this as a branding to push a certain clientele. Or it doesn't have to be even a certain clientele. It can be a default for everyone to access a chef-cooked, locally sourced meals. This alone reduces a lot. And also from this, we have these conversations. If you're not able to consume everything in a dish, you can pickle, you can ferment. Like here in the farm, you see like a lot of animals around, and most of the farm waste is actually being fed to the animals here. So when you look at it, everyone can consume food in different forms. For businesses, we always encourage assign team members that they have a bit of more background or care that they want to take a step further, whether it's a sustainability department, whether it's a chef, whether it's a procurement department or engineering, doesn't matter. Find these champions within your team to start influencing, and this can trickle down or up.
Super. Thank you, Cylen, Lara. Thank you so much, guys, for spending time with us here today. I know you guys have an activation here at the Organic Fest. Look forward to seeing more of it. And thank you guys for being on the podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.